guys, welcome to an exclusive Fight Talk interview with the man, the myth, the legend, Cristobal, Chavez. How are you, sir?
How are you, Jimmy?
Good, man. I appreciate your time and got a bumping gym going on. Got like 20 million kids running around choking each other.
It's the vibe, bro.
Yeah, dude. I was saying as I came in, man, I love seeing all these kids on the mats here at this one place, man. The future of jiu-jitsu, you've helped in many different ways, and just walking in here every single time, it's packed, man.
It's crazy, man. I used to think, I still, well, it's been a couple of years now that I've kind of stopped thinking it like that, but I used to be or feel I was like the new guy on the block. You know, like I'm the new guy up and coming. I need to, prove myself and like make a name, and I got a lot to work on and stuff like that. And until I now have guys that are, I've been training since they were little, and they're now like finishing college and shit, and now I'm that coach, like their old jiu-jitsu coach, you know what I mean? And it's crazy how far we've come, man. It's crazy how far we've come.
Yeah.
Jonathan Nunez is the guy that's, I think he was gonna be on this card, I'm not sure, but he's been in my fight camp, and he was one of my first students, if not like technically my first student. Jonathan Nunez, him, his dad, and his two siblings.
That's so crazy.
Sebastian Nunez and Victoria. Sebastian is...
He's a wrestler, right?
Sebastian's in college now. He's the youngest one. He was like 4 years old. Victoria, I think, just finished college. She was like 6 or something like that, 7. And Jonathan was like a little bit older than that. And they all went to wrestle in college, and now Jonathan's fighting MMA, It's crazy, man.
Yeah, and that's one of many stories.
Yeah.
And not even just into MMA or just high-level grapplers that, they've gone and competed and gotten black belts through you in the 10-planet system.
Yeah, we've had some influence and contributed something to them, right? Andy Varela is probably the biggest name that's come through this gym. He started with us from zero, man, white belt, all the way to brown belt. As a brown belt, he moved to 10th Planet Las Vegas, to reach the next level in his career, and then just took off from there, man. Took off from there. Now he's, arguably one of the top guys in the world now. And
from little Paso.
From little old Paso. And it's freaking amazing, man.
Yeah.
It's freaking amazing.
You've and I've gotten to know you over the years, and we're not best of friends or anything, but I've gotten know you over the years, and you've just like always been building this empire without like bragging or talking about how badass you are. So I love seeing the growth, and you've had I was jokingly said you have all these side quests of, desert jiu-jitsu is...
It's weird.
It's grown and done its own thing.
A while back, or recently, I visualized it in this way. I felt like I keep zooming out. Like I started with me wanting to fight and learn martial arts and do martial arts. And I loved it. And then I wanted all my friends to do it too. I just felt like everyone needed to do jiu-jitsu in their life. If everyone did jiu-jitsu in their life, or martial arts or MMA, the world would be amazing. And then I got my friends to do it, my cousins. And then I started coaching. And then I got the gym, I bought the gym. And then I started teaching more classes. I started teaching kids, because kids need jiu-jitsu too. And then the gym grew. And then started running tournaments. Because I noticed that not everybody in El Paso can be at my gym.
Yeah.
And my style doesn't fit everyone. My teaching style doesn't fit everyone's learning style. And people like us, and then different sides of the city and stuff. So I got that. So then I wanted to now still influence all the schools to grow too. And then I think we need more tournaments. So then I started doing a tournament. And then that made all the schools grow, I believe, too. I feel like I have some influence in that, in making all the schools in El Paso grow, and grappling schools. Like, that's something to look forward to. And then I also noticed jiu-jitsu isn't for everyone, too. There's people that, they don't want to... They're more of a striker. Yeah. And, okay, that's cool, too. Just get into martial arts. Just learn to fight, test yourself, push yourself, set goals, da-da-da. And then, okay, so... now the last zoom out that we did was now the expo, where now we're pushing other martial arts too, all together. And at the end of the day, we had to have MMA right there in the middle with Carlos and CFC. because that's what mixes everything
Yes.
up. And then everyone just has their own fingerprint
Yes.
to what their version of what a fight is, you know,
Mm-hmm.
depending on their personality and stuff. So it's freaking awesome, man. I just feel we keep zooming out more and more and more into now all the martial arts.
All the side quests, and we had that expo not too long ago, and it was a great turnout.
Dude, could you believe we had over 1,000 martial artists competing?
That is so badass. And that was just like the first year.
First year, dude. First year, and it's just like I feel like the community just already wanted it, needed it,
and you were like the perfect person to get it done, in my opinion.
I believe so.
You know what I mean?
I feel I'm friendly with everyone and just kind of let
I
everyone.
think everything you've always had. I mean, I'm sure like not everybody thinks you're the best person, but some of them, right? But everybody was in like the realm of like that works in the city with martial arts. You guys could all get along to figure that shit out, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not to be like, nah, screw him. I'm not gonna support him.
And I'm not trying to be like the president of and the boss. And and I want everyone to succeed. And I feel if everyone succeeds, then I succeed. And it's just like we'll all come up together, you know. So
if I'm gonna be the person just to get the ball rolling, then I'll raise my hand.
Yeah, I'll do a little extra to have to make everything get connected and do this and go that, and then just have everyone succeed. And
that was a great turnout, man.
The karate side, the taekwondo, then we made the boxing. It was amazing.
Dude, it was so cool to see in the Coliseum too, man.
We barely fit, man.
Yeah.
We filled it on the floor. We barely made it
barely.
Fit. And then in the stands, dude, we had like 3,000 spectators.
I remember on the other side when everything started going and I was filming and I was like, oh shit, there's a lot of damn people here.
The capacity for the Coliseum is like around 4,000 something people. Mm-hmm. We had about 3,000.
Yeah.
Plus 1,000 martial artists on the floor. We almost reached capacity.
And it was from the beginning of the day till the end of the day that there was stuff going on, man.
It never stopped. It was awesome, man.
It was cool, man. I love seeing that, and that's only the first year, and I can only imagine.
We already have
news.
Judo tournament that wants to jump on board and a wrestling tournament.
Dude, that's dope.
And of course, why not? We need that.
I mean that's.
But it's like, how are we gonna make it? You know, it's like, damn it.
You gotta do sections or.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
I'll freaking figure it out.
I feel like there's enough of you guys to sit down and figure that out. Like when it comes down to it, the thing is that the amount of people, the interest is there, and if the interest is there, you guys will figure it out, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we got 10th Planet grown, Desert Jiu-Jitsu grown, Expo just started grown, and then. What the hell makes you want to get in for a damn fight?
Dude, I feel like everything has been going perfect for me in my life and everything. I stopped fighting because I got to a level where I needed the support. I needed someone. I needed a coach. We didn't have a coach, dude. It was just like.
Yeah, you're the best guy in the...
Chewy, Chavez. We had our friend Snow that also trained with us. We used to call him Hector. Now he goes by Aiden or Adan. Mm-hmm. He was in there too. And we would just train every day, hard as hell, twice a day. And it was just sparring and rolling and just situational and stuff. But that could only take us so far. And then I was coaching, training,
business,
managing, getting people fights, training them while I was, and it was like that.
Yeah.
And then I lost my last 2 fights. Mm-hmm. Decision, but, I want to say it was because of that. So that was 8 years ago, you know, and then my kids were born. So that's just my mind was just like,
of course, you got a million things
big
going
part
on.
of my mind now. Now I had to raise my kids, and I was like, I just couldn't do it anymore. And now I'm like, I didn't want to just like leave it like that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do one more so my kids watch. I saw a fight once when Cowboy Cerrone had his kids, and then after winning a fight, he brought his kid on to the cage, bro. And I was like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my kids. My kids are about to turn 8 on November 1st, and they're well aware. I mean, they have like, I don't know, 15 tournaments under their belt now. They've been competing. They're well, you know.
More than the normal kid.
Yeah, so they're aware. And I'm like, I want them to watch me fight. You know, I want to be I wanted to put that on me as in like, knowing that my kids are out there watching, there's no way anyone could beat me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get my ass kicked in front of my kids.
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude.
So was that an image in your head that you had saw that and you're like, you know what, if the opportunity, was that always in the back of your head and you just never said anything?
I always wanted one
But
more.
it just like, I'm not gonna just say it just to say it.
It's just I went undefeated. All my amateur career, I did 6 fights, I won them all. And then I won 4 fights undefeated. And then I had 2 fights when their mom was pregnant. So, and those are the 2 fights that I lost.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like distracted, and that was my excuse.
Yeah.
So
At that time, you couldn't handle, I mean, you're handling more stuff
that's
now.
what I want to say.
Yeah,
And then I didn't have a coach and stuff. And now, dude, God, man, I'm like, I promised my wife, I promised my mom too. My mom cried to me that for her birthday, she didn't want anything. She just wanted me to not fight. And I'm like, God, damn.
That's tough.
My mom don't do that to me. Like, this is what made me who I
Yeah.
am. Like, and I'm like, you can't keep me. I don't want to be bitter, be 45, be 50, and like, damn, what I should have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I could have gone to state. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? If I really tried, I could have gone to state. You know what I mean?
Like the Napoleon Dynamite example, right?
Yeah.
Right, with the ball and shit.
Yeah, if they would have put me in, man, like,
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do one more, and that's it. I promise. Promise my wife. I promise my mom. Just gonna do one more. But now, dude, with this support, you know, being able to step away from teaching all the classes, being able to focus on just me, because you have to be selfish in a fight camp. Just gotta worry about you. Being able to have a strength and conditioning coach specific for the camp with a good amount of time, being able to have a striking specific coach, a jiu-jitsu coach, a wrestling, just like being able to do all that. I'm like, damn, dude, I feel like I could do.
I needed this 10 years ago.
I definitely say that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I could do, you know, maybe renegotiate with my wife. And
Right.
I'm like, just let me do 2 more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I already promised to them, but it's just, I feel great, man.
Yeah.
I feel great. It just feels amazing, man, to have all the support. So I'm just gonna go out there, be myself, you know, and then just be the example to my kids, to all my students now too, you know, that are excited to go watch me.
I know, because like when people see the videos of you fighting, everybody's like, oh shit. Like, yeah, that fool was wild. I never saw you fight in person, but I would see you here. I would see the tapes after, the King of the Cage and shit. And the America Combates, if I'm, you fought.
It's Combate Global now.
Yeah, but you were fighting in some legit organizations, and you know what? It's not like you were fighting.
Dude, and just being my own coach.
Your own coach with just with
good sparring partners, just with friends that were down to throw chingazos with me, you know?
It took you that far.
Our promoter for King of the Cage just said we were the team alpha male of El Paso. Like Uriah Faber, Mendes, and all those guys.
Dude, that's so crazy to look back looking back at your career, you said, yeah, you know, I went on this streak and then I went pro and then, you know, life comes into play. Do you look back and say like, oh, or whatever, you just accepted that's just the way life was at the time?
Well, you got to,
you know, like I feel like a lot of people are like, do you regret, like I hate saying that I regret this or regret that, because they wouldn't have made you the person you are right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel like you going through all that stuff and being a young father and a business owner and figuring stuff out.
Yeah, it made me who I am. Like how you said, my kids, having to support my kids and raise them, made me the man that I am today, you know? And then now, with my wife, I just got married in March, and now she's pregnant. Mm-hmm. It's just, I feel so like,
everything's firing on cylinders, like,
bro,
why wouldn't I fucking
nothing
fight?
could hold me back. Nothing could hold me back. And I feel like I told my wife, like, this is just the cherry on top, you know?
Yeah.
We got married, went on a honeymoon. I won a jiu-jitsu fight for Fight to Win.
I saw that when you were competing, I was like, fuck yeah. And you got it done too? I was like,
I was gonna be there in the corner, and then some black belt, they needed a black belt at 170, dude. And it was like they marked it like 2 days before the event, and I was like, fuck, that sucks for this guy. And I was like, hey, well, I'm gonna be there cornering. If you guys don't find anyone, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, yeah, he said he's down. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm jumping, but I got nothing to lose. So yeah, and then I did that. We just got our house. It's just like, and then we did the expo.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, so much momentum.
Yes. Because I remember toward the end of the expo, and then we were all wrapping up, I told her, now it's your turn.
Yeah, exactly.
You're all, yep. Because you were taking care of everything else, and you had said it, like, so many different parts and things were moving to get to this position where, like, hey, I can step away from this. I could step away from that and focus on myself. You know, so what have you learned from before, and then now how you're gonna apply it, how you've been applying it through your training camps? Like, you were a caveman back then, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel also, I'm 35, so I feel like more mature.
Yeah.
Where before I would be more emotional and like, and then like kind of the thrill of it.
Yeah.
Like let's go and fucking throw hands and stay in the pocket and let's go. I'm gonna try to knock this guy out this time. I'm gonna make sure to elbow him freaking hard. You know what I mean? Like I was just kind of doing those unlocking those achievements.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I just need to win. I'm just gonna go out there and win, give him everything I got and get the job done, man. And then just ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That mindset going into the training camp, knowing that now that you said it, this is gonna be one more for myself, one more for my kids. You know what I mean? How has that mindset shaped you as a fighter and even a coach as a person compared to how you were saying, man, I used to be wild, now you're more like centered?
It's a lot more purpose, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wanted my kids to watch me fight, but what I hadn't thought of was that they were gonna watch me train, and I was taking them with me to go spar at Elite, and go spar 8 rounds in a row with all these dudes bigger than me and shit and fucking me up and stuff, and watching them watch me get fucked up. I was like, I wonder how they're reacting, and then hearing them kind of like, Papa, frame, Papa.
Yeah,
and I'm like inside, like,
get up,
damn,
Dad.
he's right. But fuck you, I'm tired.
Just get up, Dad.
Exactly.
You always tell us that. Just get up.
Yeah, but so I was like, damn, like, this is cool. And like, they're like, Dad, and he got you, huh? And he beat you? And I'm like, yeah, he got me, dude. And then that's like, damn, this is like another, like, other experiences that I'm giving them. I'm like, but I'm gonna get him back. And like, what do you think I should do? And like, yeah, well, he was punching you and you were not moving like that. And I'm
Just
like,
get their brain thinking. Like,
and then I'm like, yeah, but did you see when I came back and I did this? And then the next round, he's like, yeah. And then they're like, okay, like, it's okay to lose.
Yes.
Like, you're practicing and then you need to get fucked up. And that's the point. And move on from that. And like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And them seeing that is like, it was the difference of night and day for them. Like the next week, here doing jiu-jitsu, they were like aggressive and they were like boom, boom, and pushing through and like boom, boom, like, and I was like, what?
Yes.
I'm like, what's different? Like, why are they?
Like,
and then I'm like,
you.
oh, they've been watching me.
Yes, when kids watch you do something, like, obviously our kids think that we're Superman and
Of course.
we do everything. But when they see, like, I feel like when I'm wrong or I'm not doing well or something, like, I like to show my kids or tell my kids, like, hey, like, this is where you build your character and your adversity. Am I gonna just quit?
I'm not Superman, but guess what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna overcome and
Yes.
I'm gonna get better.
Yes.
And that is what,
And for them to see their dad do it, right?
That's way cooler for them than just to think that I'm perfect.
Yeah.
Because then when they become teens and notice that you're not perfect,
Yeah.
then they'll be all like, my dad's dumb. But if they as little notice that, he's not Superman, but my dad freaking trains hard and he fights hard and then he overcomes and he does this and does that, then they're always gonna know that they wanna be like that.
I think that builds work ethic too. They see you could be just in the office just chilling, everything's running all right, you know what I mean? But you're out here, you know what I mean? You wanna be out here, you're always training guys. People come to 10th for your grappling, you know what I mean? And they see your dad like, oh damn, like, my dad's training for a fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, this is so
then
cool. And like, and they're old enough too.
I was driving with them and then on the freeway and then they're like, Papa, you're right there. And
That's big, right on the billboard.
And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, just
One
another
day
day
you'll
at
be
the
up there
office.
too, son.
Only if you were ever good enough like me, maybe you could get there, man. With all that being said, man, we had one guy, you know, CFC had one guy lined up and it fell through.
Yeah.
You know, and now you got a new opponent. You've been around forever. I mean, you'll wrestle on you'll grapple a black belt on 2 days notice or a day notice. Does the opponent matter? It didn't matter who was across from you? kind of deal? I mean, or do you not think too much into that?
No, it didn't. No, it never mattered. Like the biggest opponent is like you know, like it's just I just wanted it to be a fair match. Didn't want no like 100% scrub, random dude that's like 0-10, or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't want to win like that.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna go out there and fight, I want to make sure that nobody can say, "Oh, they just gave me a layup."
So this guy's good. This guy's been fighting recently. He has more fights than I do, and he's fighting on some high level promotions in Mexico. So I felt that was perfect. I felt it was perfect. And then thank you to him. He took the fight on what was it, last week?
Yeah.
So it's like a couple weeks notice, a week and a half notice, and that says a lot about him. So at the end of the beginning, he's not my friend, definitely not. He's just a man standing in the way of achieving my mission. And I'm just gonna go and get the job done and then shake his hand afterwards, man. Probably buy him a beer or so,
Yeah, I love that, and like it's cool that
because he made it happen, he had to play part in it.
Yeah, well, that's exactly, because it could have been like, hey, you know what I mean, it fell through and I'm not gonna fight, you know what I mean, and that's still something on your
That crossed my mind too, man.
Yeah,
I'm
just like, oh man,
that was the most readily available option.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Just whatever. Just call it off. Like it's, and then, but I'm like, all that training, all the build-up.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. There's always gonna be some sort of adversity.
Yeah.
Some sort of the bullshit. And luckily this time, all the bullshit was that kind of stuff, logistic-wise.
Yeah.
One of the things I said, I got a flat tire today.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Fight camp almost went perfect. Because other times it's like I broke a rib. When I was gonna fight in Vegas for King of the Cage, the last day of sparring, I broke a rib, bro. And I was like, and then I was like, you gonna pull out? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna fucking pull out.
Yeah.
Everyone already bought tickets to go watch me fight, flights, got sponsors. It's a big opportunity. I fought at the Palms, it's fucking badass. And I still went out in there and fought.
Yeah.
And then other times, like, my foot, and then, or
there's always you guys are never 100%, right?
Never.
You guys are never 100%.
Never.
There's no, I don't think, other than people saying, like, I feel great.
And it's part of it.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
It's just part of the sport. So do you feel pressure saying all that stuff? Do you feel pressure like, damn, I have to win? Or you kind of just like, you're just going to go out there and...
Yeah, I definitely have to win.
Yeah.
Okay. I put that pressure on myself. I have to win. There's no chance. There's no way that I'm just going to go out there and just, give it my all, last dance. Woo, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun, but I'm not doing that again. No, fuck no.
I'm glad that you say that. It's not like I'm doing it just to do it. Yeah. Because a lot of people in life, not just fighting, they'll say it just to say, well, I got one more fight in.
I got it in, man. It was fun. I love the sport. That's why I do it.
No, if I'm signing up for something.
Wait till you learn. Shut the fuck up with that.
I love that mentality. But you're honest with it too, because it's not like, I don't think you ever would have said that ever, but the fact that you were joking about it, it's true. You're not gonna just say that you signed up for a fight and you fought and you got your kids got to see you fight and the little other side quests. It's like, no, this meant something to me. I wanna go out there and perform because I know I can. I believe in my skill set. And to be able to do it in front of my own town, dude, you can't write this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it's big, it's huge, it's the perfect cherry on top to end the year for me. Probably the best year of my life, man.
That's badass, man.
Married, new house, new beginning. We moved to this gym, what was it, it's gonna go 3 years already this month. Damn, 3 years, huh? And now my wife's pregnant, gonna have a new baby, just like end it.
I love it, man.
Badass, right off into the sunset, and I'm just so motivated, man. It's just, it lit a fire in me the fire that was already there that I found it again.
Yeah, it was it was in there because somebody asked me.
I'm like, boom, getting punched and being like, bro, like in practice, even though you're sparring and shit, you're like, fuck this dude, I'm gonna fuck. And then round 8 is like, oh, dude, fuck, man.
Well,
but
the thing
in
is,
the moment, you're like, fuck this guy.
That's still in you.
Yeah.
When a lot of people were like, I mean, that was never in me. I could say that for sure.
Comfort is something that we're always seeking, right? I want to look for comfort, and but then it also starts. Once you get it, it starts like turning down your fire and shit, and setting these kind of goals is what builds that fire again. And you need to now look for the next thing and the next thing, you know. And now how am I gonna evolve now as a martial artist, as a coach? I've been doing the jiu-jitsu coach, been doing the now martial arts, you know, what's the word? Making shit happen for martial arts in general here in town and
in the Southwest.
Like yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like your tournaments are better than the ones that you just come in once a year. You know what I mean? Because you're from here. You get people excited to want to compete
and then,
2 or 3
and then
times a year.
the submissions only rule set is the best, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, points is. I get it. There's points tournament, but yeah, I mean, I feel like
I think that's Cody Steele.
Where?
That guy with level black. Look at it right here. After it's Cody Steele, bro.
Is it a UFC fighter?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Your chip. But we gotta go double check that.
That's sick, bro. You gotta get a fucking interview, something, a picture.
No, we're here to talk.
You know why? Because Juan Gandara's here and he's dating his sister.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? That's perfect, bro. I'll get some rolls in there.
Hell yeah.
Get a picture with
Hey, don't fucking get hurt.
That's fucking badass, bro.
That's cool. But before we get out, I don't want to take any more of your time, man. Any last words? Anything that you want to say for your family, your support? You know, any last words?
Oh man.
Shout outs.
I don't want to go in like too, because I'm gonna start crying. I'm a big crier, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. But you know, just not just something that like a big kind of like phrase or you know thing that's been kept in my mind ever since this whole camp started. You know, it's like it's during times like this, or you know, that you find out who your real friends are. You've heard that, right?
Yeah.
But that has like a negative connotation to it, right? Because it's like you'll find out who your real friends are.
Yeah.
It's like because everyone's gonna let you down and like you only have 2, 3 and that are really, dude. I found there's like a different vibe to it for me because with this, dude, I've had so much support, man. So many people have come to me like, I want to help, dude. How can I help them?
Hell yeah.
Like homies that I hadn't talked to in a while. That like my friend from Clasico's Kitchen, bro. This new
You've been rocking them forever too.
And you know, I play golf with him every now and then.
Yeah.
He has a couple restaurants, like a few restaurants now, and every time I see him, like good friends stuff like that. But not enough for me to reach out to him, like, hey, give me some money and sponsor me.
Yeah.
And he reached out to me, he's like, dude, how can dude, fuck, I saw you're gonna fight. How can I help you? I want to sponsor you. And I'm like, dude, flattered. I'm like, wow, dude, thank you. Like, it's fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. And then National Furniture Liquidators, one of the parents here, he's like, I got it immediately. The first day I posted like 3 months ago, boom, wrote me a check the next day. Like, fucking amazing. It's flattering, dude. Mm-hmm. Flattering. It's just like, damn. And then just coaches, my homie Laco Villanueva and Eddie from Alchemy Karate. Big influence this camp on helping me with the striking. World-class kickboxing, dude. World-class. People look at it as karate as like, McDojo kind of like, dude, no, these are legit-ass kickboxers. They know their shit, bro. Know their shit. And it's contributed a lot, helping me with this camp. Not just, I'm now a karate fighter, I'm not.
Yeah.
But even mentally, me being able to prepare as a martial artist for what the game plan is. What's gonna happen with this? How should I visualize this? How should I work this? How should I be thinking in practice? What should I be putting I need to focus, that kind of stuff. Obviously, Carlos at Elite, just, facilitating with a group of just killers, that are down to just bang all the time. Now go test myself and put myself.
They're gonna be like, all right, coach, you've been fucking us up on the floor. Now it's time to stand up.
And then that. And then they're like, wait, he's putting gloves on? Oh, let me go with him first, that kind of thing? Motherfuckers trying. And then the first time Carlos, but striking only. I'm like, bitch, what? This MMA fight, let me take him down.
Yeah, right?
And then, dude, and then they are.
But he was doing it because he knows that,
I let them get their little W's with that.
Yeah.
And then, all right, bro, MMA now. And then taking their asses down, bro, because...
high level ground.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit singer or bang with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all about that, but now I'm mature and I'm smart. I'm not trying to prove anything and knock anyone out. And I go back and look at my fights and I'm like, I remember thinking this fight, I'm like, I'm gonna knock this guy out. Yeah. And it would just get me in trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Man, I love it, man. The fact that you've been doing so well, everybody still speaks so highly of you. Every time I've talked to you, I've reached out to you for anything, to do like an interview or come out and with the camera, you've always been welcoming. And I feel like that speaks a lot too, because you're like people coming out of the woodwork to support you, but you've supported or helped somebody on their journey in life some way that people have come and gone. And like, you know what I mean? And I've always jokingly said, I've come and gone and I've always seen you. You've always been cool with me and always been so encouraging, you know what I mean?
Kids to adults, you know, I grew out of the whole, like I'm not about loyalty, but just like I don't own these people that are here at the gym, you know? They're free to do whatever they want, whatever we contributed to them, hopefully it was positive and stuff. And then sometimes I see kids that are like, I remember when they came, they were here with me for a while, and now they're doing other sports and stuff. But I'm like, I remember when they came, they were so shy and like timid and like had doubt and like didn't want to do anything. And now they're over here playing football. And then from football, now they're doing this and they're doing that. And then I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know. And then the parents are like, hey, this is started with coach. Like you brought that out in them, you know. And it's just like, yeah, martial arts does that.
Yes.
You like learn to learn. You learn to like fight through life and you know, not fight as in like in an aggressive, negative way. But like, you know, just get what you are striving for in life, you know? And you develop that mindset and you could do whatever you want in life.
Yeah. I love all the positiveness, and we always have good, even off the camera, we'll talk about random stuff, and I always like talking to you about just life in general. And you'll have a third boy, but we both have 2 boys, so it's always cool to, you know, talk about, you know, being a dad and, you know, business and entrepreneurship and pursuing things that people are kind of always looking like, why are you doing that or whatever? Just because I want to and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, what do I have to prove myself? You know what I mean?
It only makes me better. Yeah. Like, just do it.
But man, it's going down this Saturday, man.
Sure.
Back for Blood, October 18th. Tickets still on sale, guys. If you don't have a favorite fighter, just pick Cristobal on the card. But man, I look forward to you seeing out there. Thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you for
always fun
out.
catching up with
always
you, man.
Good talks, huh?
Yeah, man. I love seeing you continue to flourish and make everybody around you grow too, man. And I always tell Carlos and a lot of promoters and coaches that every time like I'm around you guys and just being around positive people all the time, it helps me. You know, I draw inspiration from everybody that I talk to, especially in the combat sports world, man, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. And everybody's going through their own struggles in their own different ways. And I feel like just having that kind of a, you know, friendship and relationships, not best of friends, we're not all hanging out or whatever, but like, hey, how you doing? Everything good? Yeah, man. What about Tower 7? You know, shit like that. But yeah, man.
What rabbit hole are you?
Yeah. You want to go down this rabbit hole and shit with me? But yeah, man, thank you so much for your time, man. We're going to be there at the fights. I'll be there cage side, man. Win or lose, I know everybody's fucking rooting for you, brother. And I can't wait to see you go out there and do your thing, man.
Thank you, man.
Hell yeah, man. Good shit. We'll see you guys out there at the fights. Keep up with us. Fight Talk with Jimmy Dukes. We're talking to all different combat sports athletes in the Southwest. Until then, we'll see you guys at the fights. Peace.
Peace.
Good shit, bro.